Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today's going to be our third and last video showcasing green OP08 carrot. So we had a lot of fun over the past 2 days. Make sure to check out the first video from about I guess 2 days ago, where I do a pretty in-depth breakdown of my card choices here and why the deck list looks the way that it does, right? I'll have that link of the video in the description below. Today's matchups, we're going to have one game against a Black Yellow Luffy player. We're going to have one game against a Gecko Moria player. And then we have 2 games against a Purple Black King to kind of finish it up. So kind of just going all against these black leaders today. And let's see how it goes for us. After this showcase of Carrot, tomorrow we're probably going to jump to Caldera, so I'm kind of excited for that because I do think Caldera probably is the best of the new OP08 leaders. So if you want to keep up to date with that, make sure to like the below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy this match. We're going against Black Yellow Luffy. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Usually I want to look for the Dofi, but I mean, we have ways to like develop a pretty good board here. So I'm okay doing this. I also like the Wanda. I also like the Wanda a lot, but I didn't find her. But I think I really like this Rocinante into like one of these two. Okay. So they got a Sabo. Yeah, we're not attacking, obviously, right? So we're not attacking into them. We want to let them take their own life. Just take their time. Next turn, we can go here, I guess. I do want to counter this one. I do think you don't want to take these early hits if you don't have to. Because later on, when the opponent has like a 9k, it's going to be a lot more difficult, right? Now, opponent technically doesn't have Rocket Luffy just yet. But they do have, I wonder if it's actually correct to just, like, they don't have Rocket Luffy just yet. Because they have 3 lives. But they could have a Sabo on the top, like a yellow Sabo, and use the little Sabo that they found to do their stuff, right? We can go like this, though, and at least eat up a 1k counter. And eating up a 1k counter, I think is worth it. If they do have the Rocket Luffy, if they do have the 5-cost Sabo, the yellow Sabo, we got punished here, but then next time we can just play Carrot and have 2 down to attack. This is the downside of not having Wanda. If I have Wanda, I would have been able to rest the Kusan, attack for 5, and be able to still play the Carrot to keep that frozen. But I guess the yellow Sabo would have been able to kill Carrot anyways, because the yellow Sabo kills a 5-cost, so it wouldn't have mattered, I guess, whether I had Wanda or not. It would have still been the same thing. I guess it would have allowed me to just kill the Kusan right away. Okay, so now they can play Rocket Luffy. Because they have Flampe, right? So Rocket Luffy, after you attack with the Kusan. And I guess we'll have 7, so we can go again. Ooh, are they gonna go to 0 here? Or did they just not get the Rocket Luffy? They didn't get it, I guess. What's the last card that you keeping? Oh, okay. Finger Pistol. Alright, Finger Pistol. We'll take this one. I wonder... yeah, that's what I figured. The opponent was not actually going to attack here. I'm down to force him to give me 2 cards by playing this Carrot. You can also play the Milky instead. And just attack into the Kusan. I mean, 2 cards before they get to their 0 life turn. It's not bad for us. I'm down to force 2 cards out of their hand. Yeah, I'm down to force 2 cards out of their hand. This is the benefit here, right? Like, I can just continue putting this pressure. If they want to give me 2 cards here, it's going to make it easier for us to finish them off later on. Yeah, so they're not going to give it to us, right? Next turn, we can go ahead and play the Rocinante. We'll have the Carrot on the field, so we can just rest whatever the opponent plays. And have the Bonney keep it rested. While having a Rocinante in the field. Eventually, obviously, we'll have Hody Jones, and then eventually we'll have the Doflamingo. Bonney has given me two 2K counters already. And it's going to be tough. Even this is going to be tough. They have to use... They're either looking for the little kid for the last card, or they're going to have to use another 2K counter. So it's going to be another Kusan, but the Kusan doesn't matter unless you have another finger pistol, I guess. They could have another finger pistol. No, that's not a finger pistol. So the 8... Let's give them this. Let's just go here. There's a world where we just... There's a world where we just attack into their life, honestly. Like 9 and 10? That's gonna be what? 2K, 2K, 2K? But then the opponent's gonna have Gecko next turn and we kind of just get punished? What I can always do is that I can always go 5. Can always go 5 here. Oh, honestly, I might just go 6. I might just go 6. Because I can freeze this Kusan, right? So I can just go 6. Force the opponent to give me a 2K. Opponent already showed me 1, 2, 3, 4 2Ks. If they take that, then obviously they're gonna be 13. I guess they can still defend the 13, but it's gonna use all their cards. If you take that, I will hit you for 13, even if you have all the 2Ks. Yeah, so there you go. We end up eating 2 cards from their hand. Alright, so now here's the question. If I attack for 5, opponent takes it, I could technically play Hody Jones and attack for 9. That's only going to be 3 cards. I don't know that that's worth it. I think we attack for 5 here, eat up another 1K. And then we play the Rocinante into the Bonney to freeze the Kusan. So at least bait the opponent to give me another 1K here. Okay, they didn't give me the 1K, so I guess we'll just... I think we still play the Rocinante, right? I guess I don't have to play the Bonney, right? I can just play Rocinante without the Bonney, and that protects the carrot. Yeah, choose no target. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I didn't mean to play that. You may rest. I could have played cancel. I meant to press cancel there. Yeah, I meant to press cancel. This is supposed to come in as an active unit. That's unfortunate. All right, that's unfortunate. That's okay. That is a-okay. I guess the opponent could go Gecko here. Play the Flampe with the Gecko and play like one of their other little kids. Put 2 down on the Luffy and put the Rocket Luffy on top. But that means you have no way to kill this Rocinante because you will only get up to... I guess you will get up to 9 if you play the Luffy. You will be at 7K plus 2 down. I wanted to protect this carrot. I mean, I guess opponent can just attack into it, right? But which is actually awkward that I don't have any other minks in my hand. I guess we have Hody, so it's not like the end of the world, but still. They must be sitting on Gecko. They gave me 2 1Ks last time instead of giving me a 2K. So they must be wanting to use the 2K here. Oh, well, that... Oh, it's not active. That's why. I was like, why did he die? It's because he's not active. We have to just attack into their life next turn, right? Am I missing something here? I'm missing something here. 3, 6, 7. So this is gonna be 10, 10, 11, 11, and a 12. Why do we go 10, 13? The 10 is still 3 2K counters. I guess we can go 11, 6, right? And then put 4 and go 12. I kind of want to make, like, I want the opponent to take, I want the opponent to counter. I want the opponent to counter instead of taking it. So I want to make this, like, kind of low enough that the opponent has to actually counter it. The problem is that if we only go for... I guess I can start here. I can start here for 10, maybe 11, and then what? 7 down for 12? No, again, I want to go 10, leave 8 for a 13. Yeah, I think I'm going to go 10. Have the opponent either take it or give me 2K, 2K, another 2K. Because I can go 10 and I can technically go 9, right? I can go 10, 5. If the opponent counters out of this 10, it's going to be 2K, 2K, 2K. I'll threaten the 5 and then I go for 9. Okay, yeah, so we just threaten the 5, right? If we go 6, I guess it could be 6, right? This obviously is not a 2K. This is not a 2K. Because the opponent has to give me just all 1K. So if we go 6, this goes through, and then we have 8. And even if this is a 2K, should be enough. Unless the opponent has been baiting me the whole time, and this is actually a 2K. So then we go like this, 2, 2. And then we go for 8, and that would be 2K, 1K. Ah, it was just geckos. So there you go. Yeah, so the opponent was able to drop their Kusan, but again, because I had that Rocinante in the field, he ended up being okay anyways. I did forget that this requires the 5-cost character to be active, by the way. Like, this is only my active characters with 5 costs, right? I should have definitely just had that Bonney come out last turn anyways, in my opinion. That would have given us an extra attacker as well to guarantee this victory. So yeah, so one thing that you saw me do there, by the way, is that at first I was going to put it down on the carrot, but then I remember that I have the Hody Jones and I also have Wanda in my hand. So instead of putting I wanted to attack for 10 first. I wanted to attack 10 and 13. I don't think 11 and 12 was going to be enough, in my opinion. It ended up being enough because the opponent ended up not getting a counter. But like, I think 11 and 12 would have been worse because the opponent wants to take the last life, right? So attacking for 10 forces them to either take the last life and have to defend a 13 hit, or they have to counter fully out, which then allowed us to be able to play that Hody Jones after to follow up. If the opponent, instead of a bunch of 1Ks, if the opponent had like a bunch of like 2Ks instead, maybe we'll have just done Wanda and try to find like another 5-cost that I could put in the field, maybe. But again, it ended up just kind of working out there for us, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Gecko Moria, and I have my Rocinante, which I feel like is kind of what I want, but at the same time, I have nothing else. Like, I don't have my searchers, so I think I have to mulligan this. Like, I want to have some 1-drops. We didn't get the Rocinante, which kind of sucks, but I guess we have this girl here. I might just go baby 5, right? Opponent's probably gonna just attack me for 6 anyways, right? So that way I don't have to give them a 2K counter. They're just gonna have to hit the baby 5 instead. Yeah, so let's go like this. Let's go like this, and this is Rocinante now, right? We lose quite a few good cards, but again, now we have the Rocinante, which lets me at least protect my 5-cost unit for like 1 turn. Question is here, are we trashing a Dofi or are we trashing a Dread, the one who should disappear? I mean, whoever wins this war becomes justice. Oh, they actually went ahead and attacked into my leader anyways, huh? Interesting. Dofi seems decent, right? Because Dofi's gonna be really tough for them to deal with. But it feels awkward to discard this. I think we just give them the Dofi and just take this. We can search here. play Wanda as well, and I still have 2 down to do whatever we want to do. Okay, we can even actually search another time. We can search 2 more times here, right? Baby 5, and then Wanda again. Honestly, I probably should have... Yeah, this is a Dofi anyways. Probably should have gone for the Wanda first, but that's okay. We'll go here. I could have also just play Wanda first, rest of the Perona, and just go from it that way. We have bottom deck a lot of good cards. I haven't been keeping track of what I bottom deck, to be honest. The opponent has another Perona here, so we're going to lose another card. Next turn, we have 6 done, so I guess we can go... We have 8. I'll give you the Milky. 7. Yeah, so they're gonna bring back Perona. Oh, Absalon, actually. Okay, so now you have to discard. And I can still go search. I guess opponent did it that way I can now rest the Absalon and not play my Inuarashi, which would have been perfect, right? Do I want to counter this? I think at this point I do want this Dofi to stay. Let's go like this. Let's stay at 4 for just a second. So we can go Inuarashi right now, right? Which at least lets me stop the Perona from hitting us. Unless I find something better here, which unfortunately I really don't. Like I've been bottom decking all my Mink stuff, right? Like I need to have a Wanda here for this to freeze both. Next turn I guess we can always go. Maybe I can just kill. Maybe I just 1, 2, 3. Maybe I just kill this, attack it for 7, and just save my stuff for next turn. I'd rather kill the Perona. Yeah, if the opponent wants to give me 2 cards here, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Go here. Let's go ahead and grab this while we have the chance. Let's go here. Let's search. Okay, we finally started whiffing, right? At this point, it makes sense. We have seen most of our Doflamingo cards, Don Quixote Pirates cards. I mean, we can go Rocinante, I guess, and just play Inuarashi and just freeze them both. If the opponent attacks with both of them here, and then we can start going for Doflamingo to freeze the rest of the board. So we can go here into this, Yeah, that might be the play here. It means that these searchers are not really doing much right now. The opponent has 7 down. What are they doing here? I'll take this one. Because I didn't want to give the 2k counter, but maybe I should have. Because they're going to attack me, what, for 7 here, most likely? They have another Perona as well, so I'm going to lose the card. Okay, well, they ended up actually attacking for 5, so I ended up getting value from that 1k that I just got from my life. Yeah, so if they get Perona here again, obviously I lose a card. No, they go Hog back. But you don't have... I guess you just want to have the 2k back in your hand? I guess you could literally play Perona too. I guess I see what they get. If they get... Oh no, they got a Sindri, so they're just trying to settle their trash. Alright. So we'll go here. And again, Inuarashi can rest this too. Or do we rest this Rebecca? I mean, we can rest the Rebecca anyways, right? After we play the Inuarashi. Because we'll have a Minx to activate this ability, so we can attack into the Rebecca. Keep this to stun. We can use the baby 5s to attack into it. So yeah, let's go like this, right? Yeah, I'm not going crazy. We're gonna choose this and this, right? So we'll freeze this too. Then here we can rest the Rebecca now, and we can attack it with the baby 5. I have options, right? I can attack into their cards here. or I can just attack into their leader. I don't mind attacking into their car, and then we can just freeze the hog back and this as well next turn. Just play it slow. If the opponent wants to give me the 1k here, I'll be okay with that. They don't give me the 1k, of course, and we'll pass. And then we're just gonna start doing Dofis, right? Like, these baby fights did their job, I guess. Opponent has 2 attacks here. We can counter out of a 7 by going You're the one who should disappear. They can not KO the Inuarashi without first killing the Rocinante, right? Yeah, you can get the... I was gonna replace her anyways with Dofi. And I guess if the opponent gets... Obviously, the opponent trashed 2 more Morias, so the opponent will need to have Hog back again. But once we have Dofi on the field, we should be in a decent spot. Perona still forces me to trash a car, unfortunately. Unless the opponent just goes Absalom first, or... They have 8 here, or they might go Hog back so they can get their Gecko. Yeah, okay. So that makes sense. I'm guessing they're gonna... Yeah, they get their Gecko here. But they had a bad hand, to be fair, honestly. If I'm being honest, they kind of had a bad hand. Robin. Okay, Robin is decent. It will make it... But the opponent has to have Gecko on the field first for Robin to actually matter. Again, we can go Dofi and freeze here, here, and here. And then we can just start attacking into their life. At this point, I do think it's worth it to start attacking into their life. Try to set up for Hody Jones. We'll have another Dofi, so we'll freeze here. We'll freeze this. We'll freeze one of the hogbacks. So we can rest it here. Yeah, we'll just freeze that, right? Let's go 5. Yeah, it's just gonna be Dofi, 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 right? I think we're just gonna play both Dofis back to back. Gonna give me the 1k. They have to give me the 2k here. Yep. We'll go for the 8. We'll go like this. And just pass. We'll go another Dofi. Just try to settle for this Hody Jones. Obviously, your opponent's gonna try to play Gecko this turn. But like their board is full, so they're gonna start replacing stuff. The Gecko is not a big deal. We can always rest like their blockers, right? We don't have any counters, which is kind of awkward. I kind of feel like I need to block this. Or counter this, sorry. Yeah, that's cool. So another Inuarashi. Maybe I should have kept... nah, keeping the Rocinante would have been nice. So yeah, let's do Gecko. And you KO anything with this. And I can freeze the Nico Robin so you don't get value anymore. You have to replace Sindri plus something else if you want to get full value from this. It doesn't actually matter, right? I guess they don't need to get full value out of it. They probably just want to go... They might just go Rebecca or something, I guess. They still have 3 lives, which is kind of scary. We have no way to rest this guy. We can go Dofi here, and I guess on one of these 2. Unless the opponent just replaces it right now. Another Hogback? Okay, so they're just gonna go ahead and grab another Moria then. So they didn't use the second effect, obviously, but... I mean, I guess that makes it easy and just resting. I guess I can rest this one. Yeah, I guess I can just rest this one and just freeze and just KO this one by attacking. Do I want to actually attack into their life though instead? I think I'm okay eating up the opponent's counters here. Again, we'll rest that Hogback, so we'll freeze this 3. If they want to save it, they can save it. You want to give me the 2k too? Okay, that's what I thought. Go here. Before I do anything else, let me just not get punished by... If they have some trigger that can actually stop this, right? If they have a trigger that can actually KO the Inuarashi, I want to make sure I'm not in a bad position. So then we go like this. And then we play another Dofi. Boom, boom, boom. Bonney has 1 attack with the Moria. We have Hody Jones to rest any blockers, and we have 2 big 10k attacks and an 8k attack, plus another 8k here that should be able to let us get through another life and the final hit, right? So even if the opponent finds 2 blockers, Hody Jones gets rid of that. We have 2 1k counters to potentially save some of these units from getting hit. So if the opponent only attacks for 9 here, right, I would have been okay. Obviously, the opponent attacked the Inuarashi instead, which is the smart thing to do. So technically, I don't have any minks, so the opponent might feel safe playing blockers, but I don't need minks because we have Hody Jones to finish up the game, right? So that's one of the reasons why Hody Jones is so good. Even if the opponent goes like Rebecca into Sabo, it still should be okay for us. They're just gonna KO the Dofi. Ooh, okay. Wait, you don't even have any blockers. If you don't have any blockers, then you just lose anyways? Am I missing something here? I don't even need the Hody Jones anymore. I just have 3 attacks. Right? No blockers? 3 cards in your hand? Yeah, we just go 11. And then we just put all the down on the Rocinante and just finish the game. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, I do think the opponent kind of had like an awkward hand, right? They ended up not having good things in their trash when they were forced to use that Sindri, right? When they did hog back, grab that back the Sindri. But it still kind of gives you the idea. Like, these Dofis just end up getting so much value. I also think, I mean, I understand why the opponent didn't kill the baby 5s, but I feel like we got so much value from these baby 5s. But it kind of gives you an idea why I really like this Rocinante, Don Quixote Pirates package, right? So, GG's. In this match, we're going against King. Ooh, okay, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. We have the Searcher. But we don't have the... I think I want to look for Wanda. I want to look for Wanda Searcher over the baby 5. Fortunately, didn't get the Wanda. Yeah, unfortunately, didn't get the Wanda, so now I'm like in a worse spot, to be honest. I could play the Milky right now. The opponent at 3 costs shouldn't be able, like, on 3 down, shouldn't be able to kill this Milky, right? I'm gonna take it. I wanna see. I need to hit like something else, right? Okay, well, I'm not gonna take this one. I want to keep this. Oh, well, maybe I am. Honestly, screw it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go here. That's my Corazon that I wanted. Oh, that would be so nice. Inuarashi or Dogstorm? Honestly, the Dogstorm is not bad. It's kind of hard for the... Like, I might want to just fill my board up with, like, stuff that the opponent has a hard time dealing with. Next thing we have Sits Dawn. But, I mean, because I'm going to go here, then one of these. Let's go like this. Because the more I need to have minks. I need to have minks on the field so that the opponent cannot just like get rid of all of them. This card cannot be KO'd, right? The reason I kept this Bonney instead of countering with the last time is because I'm gonna need the Bonney, right? I'm gonna need the Bonney. We can give you the 2k here. Yeah, so now we're able to just go like this, right? So we can go like this. Do I want to just leave it rested, I guess? I can go for 6 and just leave that rested and just stuck there. Or I can just try to kill it now. But then I don't have anything better to play. I kind of want to develop this carrot. Yeah, I kind of want to develop the carrot. The opponent has a lot of 2k counters, right? But then I'm going to let them be able to attack into this Dogstorm, which can be a problem. So let's go like this. They're going to take it. It could be a bad trigger. Yeah, there you go. Go here. They took a second one too. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. Let's keep the carrot on the field so that she can always rest something. The opponent will have to play Jack and do -2 to be able to get rid of the carrot. If they play Jack, again, we'll have this Bonney, and then we'll be able to play Doflamingo after, right? So it's not a Jack. Now they got the Jack, but it's a little bit too late for that. Once we get to our 10 down turn, it's going to be pretty straightforward. Opponent being at 2 life is very tough for them because we're going to be able to have this Hody Jones later as well. Is this Dogstorm worth saving? No way, right? I might, honestly, what if I just go Hody Jones? No, I can't now go Hody Jones next turn now because the opponent has this stuff. Let's take it. That's a good draw, actually, because now I can just instead attack with this. So this ends up being a mistake for the opponent just because, I mean, they're gonna, yeah, we can just rest this, right? We can just rest this and attack it with the Wanda. We technically can play Shishilian, right? For 4 Dawn. And be able to attack for 9 twice. 9 twice. And be able to rest that anyways. Let's go 5. Let's go 5. That gave me a 2k there, right? So the 9 twice might be enough value for us. $2k, $2k, $2k? Or $2k, $2k, $1k? Wait, okay, well, that should be game, right? No matter what blocker the opponent plays, we should be okay. Because we'll have Hody Jones or Carrot effect. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You play Ice Age, you play your Jack, and we just attack for everything, right? You have 8 cards, so I guess you could have 7, 9. Yeah. I mean, is it just a 15? Is it just a 15 hit, or do we just play it safe and go Dofi first? Let's say we go 15, right? If we go 15, opponent could have 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. 16, right? And the opponent has 1, 2, 3 attacks to swim back. I have enough counters to deal with those 3 attacks. I think we just go for 15. Yeah, I think we just go for 15 because even if the opponent survives this, we have Hody Jones plus everything else after. So I think we just attack. Yeah. And the fact that the way that they have been countering, I don't think they can counter out of 15 anyways. Yeah. Like their hand was all just trash, right? So let's do the rematch. Because I do think the opponent kind of had like an upper hand there as well. Okay, so this is exactly what we're looking for with the Rocinante, but I'm scared that I don't have any like early... Very scared that I don't have any early minks. But the carrot is also so good. I'm gonna keep the Rocinante just because the Rocinante is so much value. But I am a little bit scared. So they got their Jack, and we have Dofi now too. So they got their Jack here. We can go like this. So this time they have Jack early. But if they don't have the stage, they won't be able to play Jack next turn, right? So I should be okay. I'll take this one. And I'll give you the 2k counter here. Do I actually want to do that? Am I actually... no, I think we give them the 2k counter here. It's a carrot time. I know she could die now because we don't have the Rocinante on the field. And we don't have a target now for Rocinante because we gave up the carrot last turn. I should have kept that carrot last turn, now that I think about it. Because we didn't have any other 5 drop. I guess if the opponent attacks my life, I get 1 draw and then another draw. So they're just going to kill her right now. Okay, so they're just going to kill her right now with the Who's Who, which I think is fair. We probably... I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this just so that I could find another 5-drop. And we didn't find... I mean, no, what am I talking about? We're only at 7 down. So that wouldn't even have matter anyways. So we're just gonna go here. Sure. You know what? Let's go Dofi. I'm gonna have to go here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go here. I'm gonna have to just attack when it's at 2. And then we're just gonna go... Hopefully we get a 5-drop. Now we can play Rocinante. And then Dofi. I want to take probably 1 hit here. They can kill this very easily with the queen. I'm gonna be going very low on life, right? I guess I can counter this since the opponent gave me the chance to counter that. I want to take this the carrot, perfect. So we can rest the who's who. I mean, keep the rest with the who's who rested. If they play Gecko, technically, I guess they can play Rebecca back, but the Gecko doesn't really matter. Yeah, you just played your Jack. You're actually gonna play your Jack out so that you can cycle. That's smart, but you are gonna mega punish if we had. We are getting a mega punish if we had a Bonney. So this gives me some units. We'll be able to play Dolphin next time. We just have to be able to survive. I don't think with my hand, I don't think I'll be able to. I mean, I guess this is at 3k counters technically. The opponent needs to kill the Rosie first before they can deal with the carrot. After they rest the Jack, I'll be able to keep her rested for the rest of the game. They're also playing Kaido, which is cute. So they're just gonna send it. Okay, well, I'm okay with that, right? Because you're just dealing with the carrot. You're not dealing with this. Maybe they're not gonna play. So this tells me that they might not actually use the Jack this time because they know I have the Dofi. They know I have the Dofi, right? So they cannot do that. Oh, they are gonna do it. Okay, so they're just gonna get punished here. You saw me search the Dofi earlier. Now the question for me is. The question for me is I'm just gonna go for their life, right? I have to just go for their life. Opponent plays a lot of non-counter cards, right? So yeah, just like that, they're gonna go down to 1. And then we go here, which stops the Jack from actually being able to cycle anymore because it needs to be active. So now you still have the Lin Lin. I have to be careful. I probably don't want to go down to 1. Because then you're going to let the opponent be able to just... I mean, I guess we'll rest the Jack, Lin Lin again next time. Okay, so that's easy, right? I can keep the Rocinante alive. Gecko? Ooh. So ironically, we actually are not able to stop the Rebecca. So we're not able to stop the Rebecca just because we don't have any minks, right, on the field. They got rid of the who's who, so it makes it easy for me to just rest this 3. I still think it has to be Dofi, right? Because Dofi also develops another 10k body in the field. That's going to be hard for the opponent to deal with. So they got 2 2k counters out of that. They got the one from Queen, the one from Rebecca, so they can counter out of this Rocinante. And again, we don't have any minks, so we actually cannot. So they can counter here, and block here, and stay themselves alive. If I go Wanda instead... So let me think about this. If I go Wanda instead, I can rest the Rebecca. We know that the opponent has a lot of 2k counters. I think we can afford to play one more turn. I think we can afford to play one more turn here. And just get rid of those 2k counters that we just saw them grab. Okay, well, I guess the opponent ended up not even trying, right? So my thought is like, yeah, could I have gone for lethal this turn? Or I could have tried to go for lethal maybe by playing the Wanda, having 9 down open, resting their blocker, and maybe we could have gone like 11, 11, and then what, 10? But if we went 11, 11, and 10, we know that the opponent had 2 2K counters, and look at that, they had another 2, they had 10 2K counters. So I think that actually would have been very bad for us. So I think we kind of had to play it safe. I guess the opponent would have just played Gecko again into Rebecca, into Queen one more time, and potentially getting 2 more 2K counters again. But we go 5, and that's going to be a 2K counter. We go 8, it's going to be another 2 2K counters. We go 10, opponent blocks. They still keep 2 2K counters. We seal it to develop Dofi, rest. And I don't think the opponent has a way to kill this Dofi next turn. So we next turn have 2 Dofis. Even if they kill the Rocinante, we have 2 Dofis and our leader 2% lethal with. So GG's. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's games and the last of the videos for Kara, and that you enjoyed the Kara showcase of the past 3 days. I do still stand by the opinion that I ended up saying in the first video. Kara just feels like a worse Bonney, unfortunately. But if you like playing Minx, and you know there's multiple reasons why you might like playing Minx, then play it. You know, play it, have fun. It can still be decent enough. It just feels like a little bit so reliant. It feels way too reliant on having that Minx on the board, which can be really vulnerable to like black or like blue removal, right? So just be careful about that when you're playing this leader. So yeah, so I mean that's gonna be it for us today. I don't think there's a lot for us to talk about with the games today. I think they're pretty straightforward. You just gotta find that opportunity for just to just put pressure. And obviously we saw all the freezes against the Gecko Moria player coming in clutch. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. We're going to continue our showcase of new OP08 leaders with Calgera tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund, where we stream every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. See you all tomorrow.